So we finally got Beast Gohan and the Gamma's full details and everything like that earlier this morning. Animations, kits, just the whole works, right? And I did do a breakdown for the Gammas and Beast Gohan together in the same video. That was uploaded about, I don't know, 6 hours ago from the time this video goes up or so. It's on the channel, some video before this one, right? But the thing about this is, I see a lot of people talking about the animations, and a lot of people are actually underwhelmed by Beast Gohan's animations specifically. And you know, I get it. I think there's a thing where people are gonna have, like, Beast Gohan is a character that we've been waiting for and building up to since Physical Ultimate Gohan came out. And people are just gonna have naturally extremely high expectations for what this character is gonna do in terms of animations and kit. Now, I'll say they knocked it out of the ballpark with the kit. They just, like, he's by far the best unit in the game. It's not even close, right? But animations, people aren't happy about, actually. We're gonna go ahead and play the animations here, and I'll just name a few things that I've seen people talk about when it comes to the animations, right? And why people are upset about the animations. Firstly, here, people are actually upset that they reuse a lot of the shots from the Physical Ultimate Gohan's active skill right there, right? And that's his entrance animation right here. Then we see the super attack right here, the 12 key. A lot of things people are saying is that there's, like, frames missing. People are saying that it looks choppy. People just don't like how the shot looks generally, right? Now, this is a 1-time speed, to be fair. And maybe later I might just actually show the 2-time speed comparison, right? I haven't really seen people talk about the kick being bad, but I did see people bring up this next section right here. So when Gohan does this, a lot of people actually don't like that it's basically like referencing the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Jack movie. A lot of people just don't like that, right? Because they think it's like a copy paste of the asset or something. Then right there, the active skill, I haven't really seen people talk about, like, it being bad or good or whatnot. That was also an original animation, I think, right? I don't know where that is being referenced specifically, right? Then, of course, we have the unit super attack, which I haven't seen as many complaints regarding the unit super attack compared to the other animations. But again, I think this looks good, right? Gohan and Piccolo together working and then doing the special move cannon at the end. Like, especially the special move cannon looks really, really, really good here. So I don't really see issues. Me personally, I don't really see the issues like that, right? But that is the animations. I think they look fantastic. I think they look gorgeous, even. And a lot of people don't like them. So we're going to go ahead and look at what people are saying, why people don't like them. I asked you guys on Twitter. So this is, again, a discussion video, community response, whatnot. Let's take a look at the quotes first, and then we'll take a look at the responses here. Broly's animations just tower over everything from the celebration. Same reason people are saying Gogeta's animations were bad. Broly's are just insane. And okay, so the thing about this, I would say, is Broly's animations, we all know, are, like, probably, like, even the best in the game even now. Broly's animations are absolutely just correct, and that's because they have never represented Broly in really good animations. Like, we got the physical Broly, and that's all we got from this guy. This is the first time he's actually being, like, truly represented in these modern Dokkan animations, and Broly's animations are just on a different level, I think, than most characters in the game even. So I think it's a fair thing where it's like they're both the 9th anniversary Dokkan Fest characters, and you're going to compare them side by side. And Broly's animations, I would say, are better, right? For sure. But the thing I think people have to realize is that just because one unit's animations is the best animations of the game or something doesn't mean that this unit's animations are bad just because they're not as good, right? That's not what it necessarily means. And this animation, the Dokkan original, are very, very good, right? At least in my opinion. I don't see as much of an issue with it. And again, I'll play in 2-time speed. I did see in 2-time speed yesterday on my stream, but it looks a lot cleaner. Breaking news, the Part 2 unit has worse animations I've ever seen before. And that's another thing. A lot of times, the Part 2 animations for the anniversary end up having worse animations than the Part 1 units, right? And that just happens like, you know, last year, Kai Goku and a, yeah, we had Kai Goku and the kid Gohan. Very good animations, not as good as part 1. The year before we had Kaioken Goku and Radiant Vegeta. Also really good animations. I mean, were they as good as part 1 animations? Not really, no. But they're also very good animations. Then the year before we had the Universe 6 celebration for, no, the Universe 7 celebration for the 6th anniversary, right? And we got UI Goku, Blue, Luis, and Vegeta, amazing animations. Then after we got the 17s LRs, which also had really good animations, but not as good as part 1, right? It just happened so many times. And even in worldwide, right? Usually the part 2 units have worse animations. So it's not like something that should be unexpected, but that doesn't mean the animations are bad, right? So, okay, Loki had to go take care of something, and I'm back here. I forgot what my point was as I made a cut here, but I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that, right? For sure. You like them, Negan likes them, right? I think they're good. They're not just Whiplash from Gogeta and Broly, which are undeniably better. They weren't gonna best Shintani animations. Comparing the Ultimate to VB, let's see, look here. Comparing the Ultimate to HOVBs and then Broly's with those are Gohans, and you'll understand. But do people seriously not find the animations great? Find the animations not great? Okay. The intro is almost recycling, but in reality it's not that serious since it's basic. And we don't see that often. I think it's a Spirit Cell Max that makes it less... the sprite Cell Max makes it less pleasant to see. I mean, yeah, the sprites suck. That's for sure, right? Because they're in such low quality. Okay. For you, the 12 key looks a little choppy. Cool original animations, but not executed too well. The taunt is just boring. Should have been the smirk. I guess, right? I think that's fair. The 18 key in the unit super look incredible. Intro is mostly reused animation, but still looks great. I mean, yeah, the thing about the intro being reused is I get that. For sure. It still looks good. The intro still looks really good. I think the only thing I could really see is maybe the 12 key, right? But again, I'll show y'all right here. I think 1.5 times is actually what 2 times speed in Dokkan would be. But if you take a look here, so this would be the super attack in game. And you see right there, it goes a lot quicker and it looks just a lot smoother in 2 times speed. And you can tell this animation was designed with 2 times speed in mind, right? Like look at the animation, how it looks. And then here's the 18 key 2 times speed. And I just feel like the animation just obviously looked just way smoother, right? I just don't see the issue personally. I think it looks fine in 2 times speed, right? Especially, right? Broly's just so incredible. His animations aren't bad at all, but Broly clears any other unit. And being that the Dokkan is only natural to compare, yeah. But the thing is that, like, again, that doesn't mean Beast Gohan's animations are bad. You don't think they're bad, you just don't feel anniversary level after Gogeta and Broly's. 12 key's really bad. 18 has a bit of a chop. The taunt's basic too. Rest of them are fire. Okay. I think they're really good for Dokkan original animations. 9 out of 10. That is, I think I agree with that, right? Your chase animations are often in line with the rest of the community, but the beast animations made me think of the spray animations you used to watch in Newgrounds. Okay. I'm too young to know about Newgrounds. I don't think they are bad, but those 2 seconds at the end of the 18 key where it's not even animated are horrible. There's a whole explosion behind him and his hair doesn't even move. Let me take a deeper look here. Oh, dude, that impact frame. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I guess that's one thing. He's very static. His hair doesn't move. Does the same thing happen for Attack Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? I don't know. But I guess there could have been some movement there. It looks really cool still, but there is no movement in the hair. I don't think they necessarily had to be moving in the hair, but I could see with the point there. I would not call it horrible though. Like saying it's horrible is, I think, a stretch for sure. 12 key startup with the close up is solid. The dash into enemy is just a PNG moving past the enemy. Nice reference to Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell Saga. You like the elbow close up with the blast charging is nice, but the blast itself lacks impact. So let's take a look at that. The 12 key blast right at the end. I mean, yeah, because it's like the explosion is like doesn't read Beast Gohan. It doesn't feel grandiose like the explosion. It looks cool, like it looks neat, But I guess I can kind of see where it's like the explosion is not like, you know, like, oh, the greatest explosion ever. Like something like this. This is like a really grandiose explosion because it's like, in comparison to Gohan, it's like a better angle. I feel like, right? Like this angle chosen right here, maybe not necessarily the best, right? I mean, in terms of the size, you can see Gohan, the explosion is way better than Gohan, but I don't know. I think it looks cool though. Maybe if Gohan was like in a different position, or if we see the explosion, if we saw the explosion from like behind Gohan up here, right? And then we see the explosion from the ground like burst into the air, and the clouds flying up into the sky from like behind, like a view behind Gohan. I think that would probably just look a lot better. Obviously, that would be just in a different animation, right? And that would have more effort put into it. But just like my thought process on that. We also have continued here. Would have preferred to use Gohan's other forms of animations, the suplex. Okay, that's fair, right? I like the suplex from when you fought Gamma 1 in Ultimate Gohan form, right? Nice close up, the kick is well done, but a janky afterward, but not too bad. You would like a frame to announce him back to the final blow. The explosion looks beautiful. Intro, it's fine for what it is. At least the final shots are done. Great across the board for the unit super. Taunt, simple, works nicely. The movement being the only movement looks a little funny. Lighting enhances the scene. Lighting enhances the scene. Overall, they're good. You just preferred more from Superhero. Yeah, Gohan does do a lot of moves outside of Beast, right? I think that's fair. They have Dragon Ball introduced CT. Okay. Frequently don't know. Like his regular 18 key does the kick and goes into his attack from the Bojack movie, which is cool. His 12 key is basic, but it's going to be good in 2 times speed. They aren't bad at all. Very well put together and creative, and the Orange Piccolo Unit Super is some of the cleanest shit ever. The 12 key is a bit choppy, but doesn't look too bad. I mean, yeah. That looks good. That looks good. Yep. I don't know. It looks so good. And I think it looks way less choppy when you're looking at it in 2 times speed, right? If we're making a direct comparison, this piece would be Year 5 Gogeta. This is first DVLR of the new movie, and Year 5 Gogeta is an insanely high standard, and animation is still higher. It's like, we could say that, but I guess that's like more or less true, because Beast Gohan, a lot of his animations were taken, but also, well, I don't know, because it's like Beast Gohan does like 2 things in the movie, and then one of the things we got was a kick, right? So I don't know. They have a lot more assets being moved around choppily in like part 1. The choreography and art are impeccable, but seeing all the movement, it's clear that they only had the part 2 unit budget and decided to go crazy with the choices anyways instead of something subdued like the 8th anniversary. 12 key is bad, and then 18 key ending looks weird. The unit super is awesome. I mean, again, I could see where it's like, you know, there's not really fluidity in the unit at the end right here, right? Where he's just not moving. He's very stagnant, and it's just the explosion behind him, right? Some people could find that cool. Where he's like just unmoved. Some seem unpolished, not surprising since the movie was in 3D. Some shots seem out of place. Active is way too short. We're just looking at them, but they're a little choppy, but besides that, look pretty good. They're tweaking those animations are phenomenal. And then right here, I think these parts look really bad. So let's take a look here. Really bad. Really bad? Are you sure about that right here? This is a reference to the Cell Saga, right? I don't see. I don't see it. I don't see it. Right here. This looks good. Well, okay, so I don't understand what is bad about it necessarily, right? Especially because they're like still frames, right? I mean, this looks kind of funny. I would say that this one looks a little funny, but again, it's like these specific frames in the animation itself, right? Animations are really good. People think what's 12 key finisher kind of lean with a regular white key blast being shot plus a very CG explosion. Feels like AJVB's 12 key. Super crisp startup though. Both 18 keys look really good. Good reference for the Bojack movie. Active as Hanso's intro. So again, there's some people who think that it's good or bad relative to Gogeta and Broly's. They just aren't the same level. They're awkward, and Gohan doing the one-handed coming how looks weird. I mean, yeah, this could have been another attack even. There's just a white key blast. I think the effect looks cool. It's just a random key blast though, right? Again, I think maybe there could have been a better shot, or like even like, what if it was the Masenko being used here? We know how the LR Future Gohan uses the special beam cannon in his super attack animations. What if this was like the Masenko, right? I think maybe that could have looked a little better to people. Like this shot right here was maybe the Masenko instead of this one-handed blast, right? I think that'd be interesting. I think maybe it's like from this right here, where it's like, you know, it could be like a little different. This section right here, I think, could be something to change. And whilst I think the animations are good, we could always improve the animations, right? The 12 key is choppy. 2 keys too bad, but feels a little stiff. Except you're pretty much never going to see superheroes. Actually, I'm not sure. We'll talk about this in a separate video. Intro isn't that bad, but even though it's reused, we'd like something new. The game is just the smirk. Taunt is really basic and boring. I don't know. The talent's pretty cool to me. I mean, he does what he's gonna be doing, right? If you take a look here at the taunts, I don't see the issue. I mean, again, the smirk could have been cool, but like, I think that looks fine. I just like, it just looks like a nice clean animation, right? Fine, but Dokkan standard superheroes art style is already different than a norm, so translating that into Dokkan's art style, then doing original animations, it was never going to be perfect. I think that should have changed up the intro a little bit. Okay. Very hard to subscribe. Something about them seems slightly off. You want to go as far to say they're bad, but they're definitely the worst by far. In terms of the animations for the anniversary, okay. Honestly, to me, everything looks good except for the one frame of Gohan and Piccolo doing the kick together. You feel like his animations might look better than they do now in 2x speed, yeah. I think a lot of people's opinions might change in 2x speed. I mean, I think it looks fine in 2x speed. 1x speed, I could see it, but 2x speed, I think it looks a lot better. So, let me know what you guys are thinking, though. Do you like Beast Gohan's animations? Do you not like them? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time.